Welcome to our robotics classroom where innovation meets automation. Today we'll be discussing an ethical issue in code. Let's ask our students, is copying code from the internet cheating? Let's start with our first student. Today I'm here with
Manelli.
She's a senior at Academy, and today I'll be asking her, what impact do you think copying code has on your own development as a programmer?
Well, to me, copying code is important because it's like a learning opportunity to always acknowledge the original source. It helped me develop new techniques and understand best practices, and it saved more time for me. But it also has negative effects for me if I rely on it too much.
I see. So both a positive and negative effect. That's a very interesting perspective. Next, I want to get a second perspective from Ms. Atisa Rabon. So with me here today is Atisa Rabon, a coding professional, and right now she's actually working on an Arduino project. And I wanted to ask her the exact same question I asked Manelli.
I believe copying code without it being explained and with little experience can hinder your learning ability, but you could also use it as a model coding for correct coding and learn from it.
Now I'm here as senior Granzella Cruz, asking her if she thinks it is essential for her to fully understand code before using it. Why or why not?
Yes, I believe it's important to fully understand the code before using it because it enhances your own programming skills, allowing you to modify codes to your liking. And you can't always rely on other people's codes to use as your own in the future, so it's better to broaden your own expertise from someone else's code to supplement your limitations.
Next, I'll be asking two of our wonderful juniors if they think it's okay to copy code from the internet for Arduino projects.
So I think copying small portions of code is alright because it saves time and it helps you learn. But copying entire projects isn't okay because it's most likely like plagiarism, and it really, prevents developing your skills.
Furthermore, many projects are shared under license that require attribution. Copying and presenting someone else's work as your own is plagiarism.
Now I'm here with Serene Lintiaco, and I wanted to ask you, should there be a limit to how much code a programmer can reuse, or is all code fair game?
Yes, as long as the existing code works and is well written, then I believe it should be allowed to be reused.
Thank you. Now I'm here with Natasha Kelly, who does believe that it is acceptable to copy code because it saves time and it is for learning, and I'm going to ask her why she believes that.
I think it's acceptable because in the learning process it's hard to learn if you're just starting from scratch, and sometimes you just need an example. And I think that copying code, as long as it's small parts and you're not plagiarizing, is acceptable because it gives you that example and the opportunity to learn.
Thank you, Tosh.
Now this is Mr. Torralba, the teacher for this robotic class, and I'm going to ask Miss Ann Antonio, the reporter, if there should be a limit on how much code a programmer can reuse, or is all code a fair game?
I think it depends on the situation and what your goal is. If you're just doing it for fun, then I think all code is fair game. If you're just trying to make like a puppy walk or something like that, then like that's okay. But if you're doing it for an assignment or a competition, then you definitely should find ways to write your own code, or maybe you can reference some already existing code but then edit it to make it more of your own. Now I wanted to ask Isabella Claros if they believe that the ethics of copying code depends on the situation or context, such as whether the code is open source or proprietary.
Situation and context is important to understand whether copying of code is done in good taste. For example, if someone is copying the code for their own growth and knowledge, in my opinion, I think that is okay. But if someone is copying code to pass it off as their own or something of that nature, I do not think that is okay.
Now I'll be asking Akaya the same question I asked Bella, if she believes that the ethics of copying code depends on the situation or context, such as whether the code is open sources or proprietary.
So I think that no matter the context of the situation, is that the negative effects of copying code are too detrimental as opposed to the positive effects, like supplementing your growth, and I think that it's more important to prioritize your learning.
And that concludes our interview for today. Gusto mo papaluin kita!
I do believe that it depends on.
Okay.
Okay. Right here, one more laugh. We'll laugh. Okay.
Many projects are shared under license that require attribution.
copying and presenting
from someone else's code to supplement your limitations.
Cut!
Wait, Paul, I have an idea. I'm gonna write my script here.
That is so smart.
There's always some instances where there were negative. Oh my god.
Cut.
Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the